find your feather duster over there? Okay. Wait for a go on exchange there, Shannon. Freshly painted shoes are always hard to break in. They're so much stiffer. This will be the 15th year that I've performed this version of the Nutcracker with Oregon Ballet Theatre. I'm setting a goal for myself to freshen it up. I just don't want to put myself in a box and only be one type of dancer.
I have an older sister, and she is also a professional ballet dancer. Growing up, I feel like she was the ballerina, so I think I just really wanted to do something that my sister wasn't doing. And it actually wasn't until being on stage and being like, okay, yeah, this actually is what I want to do for as long as I can.
I came in feeling like an underdog. I figured it would be pretty short-lived. I would do my one, hoping for 2 apprentice years, and then probably get fired. So I came in just being like, okay, I'm gonna make the most of this really special experience. This feels really secure, but I don't know if I should add more because
My path to dancing in a professional company is a little bit irregular. I went to a school that does not have a dance program, so I feel as though I lost 3 or 4 years or so worth of training. Something that I've kind of mentally combat is finding ways to catch up to the rest of the dancers in the company. You know, a year, 2 years ago, never thought that any of this would have been even remotely possible.
I'm trying to work on not comparing myself to anybody else. That's when I get in that downward spiral of, you've done this better before, today sucks, what's wrong with you? Is trying to say, well, what is different about today and how can you overcome it in maybe a way that is different than you expected?
Last year, I was casted to do Candy Cane, and I ended up tearing my ACL during the rehearsal process. So it's just been this big hump that I've been kind of struggling with. I've been really nervous even before casting came out. And I had these flashbacks going back to when I actually, injured myself, and it kind of freaks me out. So I have this major hurdle that I'm battling against, and I'm actually really excited to get over it.
From the pattern of electricity, save me from the weeping and the wailing. I'm rising.
So far I've run it through once all the way. I just bashed through it. It could have been a lot worse. I've had some really bad moments, so the fact that I didn't fall or injure myself, I'm trying to look at the optimistic side because we're all really hard on ourselves.
I was cast as the Sugar Plum Fairy, which I 100% was not expecting at all. There is some pressure with that role. It'll be the first principal part that I'm learning. There is a chance that I won't perform it. Which is week 2, I twisted my ankle. Before I injured it yesterday, I was feeling great. I felt like I was making progress on my roles. It's the beginning of the journey to feeling great, and it's just completely halted.
aren't you gonna set fire? I feel like my heart's in a flame. It's a simple thing as anything comes. You play your drum a little louder. I'll still lay down on fire. I have already gone through the calm.
The more I've talked to the older dancers, they talk a lot about just finding yourself in a given role. So I think I need to let go of this obsession of being like, okay, I need to be doing it this certain way and doing it how I would do it, because at the end of the day, I was cast because they wanted to see how I would perform the role.
I mean, whenever I did Mars Band, I felt like I kind of was just ran out and was just like squeeze your butt, like push your feet and but now with this new feeling, a bit more relaxed.
Palms get sweaty, my heart starts racing, and that moment of when I tore my ACL just kind of flashes back to me, and I kind of start freaking out a little bit, and I can't get it out of my head. But you know, as soon as I'm on stage and the music's going, I kind of forget, everything fades away. I'm slowly overcoming it.